drink drink 2 bottles of water.
Okay. And where does that
Hmm.
put you at? Three to
For totals,
yeah.
uh, I now have 3 rations and 4 bottles of water left.
Okay, okay. Very cool.
Mm, yeah, I go ahead and eat my 2 rations and drink my 2 waters, and that leaves me with four rations and 1 bottle of water.
Ooh, very interesting. All right. So, what do you guys want to do here? It's a new morning. You guys are have a match like this little mattress in the back of this fire. It's like a fire. It's not a fire truck, but it clearly belongs to the fire department to a degree, and it's an SUV that you guys have put a mattress in the back of.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right. Because we took the mattress and just shoved it into the SUV. Well, hey, to be fair, we have a mobile bed now.
For a little bit, anyways.
Well, as we're sitting right next to the fire, I'm like currently eating my I'm just finishing up my rations
You just start a fire like in
with
the
like
garage.
I
yeah,
was about to
I'm
say,
just
what fire?
well, we make one in the fucking garage.
What are you gonna make it with?
I don't know. There's got to be something around.
I just thought you guys would just eat the you guys open up the cans and you like just eat them like straight out of the cans. You guys don't have a fire.
What I was thinking.
That's what I kind of figured too. But yeah, also heard fire, so that's why I kind of went with it.
No, you're all good.
That's probably just my hearing. But anyway, I just turn over to because I look at our supplies and notice that our water is getting and food's still low, and look at towards them and say we might need to address this low water situation.
Yeah. Good news is that we're about to we're gonna travel a little bit and see what we can scrounge up.
Okay.
And yeah, well, we better hurry before we run out of time because I don't know about you, but I'm down to a single bottle and I need two.
If you end up needing it, I got extra.
I don't want to just take too much.
All right. So the way that cars work in this, for example, if we walk, then it's gonna be a very long process. But the way that cars work in this, it's more of like think of more of fast travel, I guess.
Hmm.
And
Teleportation.
during the fast travel, you guys will experience things along the way, potentially.
Eventually.
Okay.
Alright, so, what are you
With
guys? You
that
guys
being
have
said,
8 hours roughly of this tire.
all right. Well, I think us heading south into 5C and getting on the edge of the water, from the water to the town. Trying to get on that edge right there,
Yeah.
scavenge a little bit, find a boat, and go from there is the likely plan. Would you agree, Chip?
I do agree. So I would say let's just go ahead and head for 5C, start finding out what we can scrounge up there.
Okay. Okay. So, all right. You got.
Before we do that, though, before we move anywhere, I'm going to put the stool in front of the garage door again and peek through the window and see if there see what's outside real quick.
Okay. Um. Go ahead and roll me perception.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask. Any idea what that passive perception thing is on the character sheet?
Oh, passive perception?
Yeah.
Oh, passive perception is essentially what characters need. That's just like their everyday awareness. Like, let's say you're just walking down the street and it's like things are just happening around you. Perception is like, okay, now you are actively looking at something. Passive perception is like, oh, I'm just walking down the street and maybe like this car crashes into something, but your passive perception is so low that you're just oblivious to your surroundings.
Okay.
Okay. I was just curious because it
Yeah.
tells us to put our passive perception at 10 plus the modifier.
Yeah. That is a normal base D&D.
Okay. Okay. Well, I rolled a 14.
Oh, okay. So you look and you see this one zombie sort of just standing limp, like in the very middle of the cul-de-sac. He just looks very aimless. He's walking around, then he stops, and he walks a little bit more, and then he stops. It doesn't look like he has a plan.
All right. In that case, I look over at Chip and say, "Hey, you want to give me a hand opening this garage door?"
I move towards him and like, yep, let's go ahead and get this thing open.
Alright. You guys do, in fact, do that. And you guys lift the garage door open. There is like this double fence sort of outside of this garage. It's it's this kind. It's like a big double gate that cars can go through, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the last one like the one we saw in the neighbor's yard that had the
Yeah,
car with the police logo on it.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll walk up to the gate and go ahead and unlatch it and open the gate up.
Alright.
And from there, I then take one last look at the police car and think to myself, would it be worth it to try to break into it? Hmm. Before we move along, I would like to go back over to that police car now that both of the gates are open.
Okay.
And I would like to check to see if maybe on the off chance that the hood latch has, that they accidentally, popped the hood and I just need to open up the hood and I can disconnect the battery.
Yeah. Let me. Hmm, would this be a tinkering?
Well, I'm just looking to see if it's
Oh.
open. So that
I
I
would
guess
move.
that would be
I see
investigation.
what you're saying. I will use your investigation from last time when you looked at this area. You had a really great investigation. Uh, Last time while
Okay.
you were looking, your character suddenly remembers, like, oh no, okay, it did seem like it was really tough. It would be really tough. The vehicle is in really good condition, and the alarm does look like it's on it.
Yeah, I was just curious to see if maybe the hood had happened to be popped and I could just open it up and tinker with the battery and disconnect it to turn the alarm off. Uh, would it be worth it to just break into it? If we do, it's gonna cause a ruckus, but it may prove as a distraction for us to drive away safely. I turn back to Chip over the fence and explain to him what I just said and ask him, what do you think? Would it be worth it as a distraction for us to get away? There also might
Um,
be something useful inside of it.
well, my character is like pacing back and forth, trying to think of it. My character moves closer towards the security or the cop with a car that has a cop insignia on it, and just kind of looks at it and kind of looks around to gauge how many like zombies there are.
It looked like from that perception check that you rolled in the area that you were standing at before that there you guys could only see one zombie that's sort of just mindlessly walking around the cul-de-sac.
If we look
Where
towards that other house where I trapped the zombies inside the fence, can we see if those zombies are still there or are they gone?
You can go ahead and roll me a. Would you like to look at that, or would you like to look at the area again? I think that's what Chip was asking.
Uh,
Yeah, in a sense,
Okay,
yes.
okay. Yeah,
Trying to gauge how many zombies there would be. So that means, yeah, that's yeah, looking into the area
yeah.
as well.
Either both roll perception or one of you guys roll with advantage.
I say both roll this time. I got 10.
Let's see here. We're rolling perception.
Yep.
Yep. Oof. Not a natural one.
Wow. Okay. All right. So, Chip, you like look and immediately you feel like a bit of strain of it in your eye. So you sort of like brush your eye with your hand. But Farmer G, as you're looking around, you notice how there is quite a bit of shadows, standing in the middle of the street, kind of where you guys had originally started this whole adventure. And you guys notice that behind some of the houses in the cul-de-sac, Farmer G, you notice that there is some vague growling off in the distance. There's nothing extremely close, uh, but it does appear that that could change at a moment's notice.
So we could set off the alarm and then hop the fence real quick and go hop in the SUV. Well, no, it'd probably take us too long. Might not be worth it then. Might not be worth it. Before I walk away from it, I look through the windows of the car. Do I see anything like just sitting in the seats or anything like that?
In the very back, you notice this big, beefy black box.
Can I tell if the box has a lock on it, or is it just like a big like toolbox?
It looks like just a big rectangular box.
Hmm. Uh, I don't know if it'd be worth it. Hmm. Ooh, idea. Could I kind of shimmy myself underneath the front end of the car and search for the battery cables and use my pocket knife to cut those cables to cut the power to the car?
Um, yeah, I'll allow that.
Just have to be a really good that I could see being tinkering, and I'd probably have to roll pretty good for that.
Tinkering. Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
yeah. Go ahead and roll for tinkering. Man, your intelligence skill is insane.
Got a 13.
Okay, okay. So you're under the car and you notice a sort of some wires going up, but then you notice like these two other sets of wires. There's a red wire, there's a green wire, and then there's a yellow wire. Red, yellow, and green.
I kind of poke my head out from under the car and say, I found some wires that I can cut. I got the one or no?
Uh, you got the red, the green, and which one?
Yellow.
Uh, Um,
I feel like I cut one of them. I cut the power to the car, but I feel like if I cut another one, I'm probably going to set off the alarm.
yeah, one of them is definitely going to activate the alarm. I can tell you that much.
Risk it or no?
Mm. And you're just trying to cut the power to the battery or cut the power to the alarm so we can at least try to make a clean getaway.
Yeah,
Honestly,
try to cut the power to the alarm. That way we can kind of get into the car, loot it, and then get out of here.
would say honestly, let's try to take a little bit of a risk.
Okay, okay, all right. So I'm gonna cut the green wire. What do you think?
Honestly, it makes sense to me. Red usually means go, but some and a lot of times it doesn't mean the right thing. I would say either the red wire or the green wire, one of the two.
All right, I'm gonna go for green.
All
You
right.
ready?
We cross our fingers.
I kind of grab the green wire, fold it a little bit so that there's a little bit of a crease, and use my pocket knife and just cheek cut right through it.
Alright, you cut the green wire, and
Hmm.
strangely, you guys don't notice anything different.
I tell Chip to look through the windshield to see if the red light is still flashing.
I look through the car to see if the red light's still flashing.
It does look like that. It is.
It is.
It is. So I look at Farmer G and I go, no, no luck.
Like, all right, red or yellow?
Well, I'm kind of concerned what that green one did.
I don't know what it did either, but it didn't. It didn't do what we want. So, and it didn't do what we thought it would do. So, red or yellow?
You guys stressed
My,
Uh,
my,
out?
my best My best guess, that green wire probably went to the ignition, so now the car just won't start.
Well, hey, we weren't planning on taking this one, so. And
What
the
you think?
yellow.
Red, yellow?
I'm thinking.
You know what? How
Something's
about I just
telling.
cut them both at the same time?
You know what? Fuck it. The car will eventually lose all power since those were the only three wires.
I
They're they're
grabbed the
they're
red and
like
yellow wire.
the red and yellow wires are far kind of like farther apart. So
So you're
if you cut one wire, it'll take you a kind of a second to move over to cut the other one.
okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, it's still a plan to cut both
But I have
wires.
to pick one to start with. So,
Uh, I look around and I say, go for the red wire, and then move to the yellow wire.
okay, okay. I grabbed the red wire in the same fashion as the green. I cut it and then immediately reach over to the yellow one and cut it as well.
All right. Let me see. I think I want to do. This is a weird. I want to see how fast you get to the other wire.
Blood rolls.
Athletics.
Ah,
Is it still tinkering? Give me a tinkering, another tinkering on how fast you get over to the other wire. I don't. Is this still?
Okay. I would say it is still tinkering.
Okay, okay.
you could. I think it could be either or because you're moving, which is technically a movement, which is athletics, but you're also messing with the car, so
Yeah.
it's just tank.
Go ahead and give me a tinkering.
19.
19. Alright, you cut the red wire, and the alarm blares. Boop, 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 boop. And it goes for almost. It goes for a second. But then you immediately do go over and you cut the other wire.
So it was yellow.
And I'm going to guess cutting the yellow wire cuts the alarm off.
It,
Well, unfortunately, that can't be true for all model vehicles.
Like, I look at the chip and I tell him, "What? Bust the window, grab the box, run." As I'm shimmying back out from underneath the car.
Chip.
I, shoot, you. I take out my hammer, smash out the glass or at least
Go ahead and
attempt to
roll
smash out.
me to hit with advantage on the glass.
Do we want to do a strength check for
It's your weapons.
melee weapons?
Yeah.
So, yes.
Okay.
Alright. You hit it,
Well,
and it like faintly cracks.
I have advantage.
Oh no, that's right. That's right. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
And that was
Yeah.
also not even your attack. That was your roll to hit. So I fucked up.
What? Hey, it doesn't take much to hit the car. It's like
It's
hitting the
not
broadside
moving.
of a barn. But it
Oh,
hit at
That does
10.
hit.
all right. Now you just need to roll for damage with your hammer, which is a 1d4 plus your melee strength.
Alright. The hammer hits the window and it cracks just a little bit. and you guys hear like this screeching, like all a bunch of screeching and like the impending horde of all like of everything like sort of slowly surrounding you.
Oh.
Like, I imagine at this point I'm out from underneath the car.
Yeah.
I tell Chip, uh, never mind, not worth it. Run.
And I immediately bolt towards the vehicle.
Okay, okay. You guys jump in. All right, go ahead and give me both you guys give me an athletics. We are talking about your guys' firefighter.
Yeah, the SUV.
Okay. Oh,
21.
wow. Okay.
Um, I'm a little confused on mine. I don't know if mine was misinputted. So would it be a +5 or a +4?
You have +4.
Because my strength is at +5.
Oh, wait, let me.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
why I'm. I'm,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah. No, you are absolutely correct.
yeah, so I need to get that fixed
Yeah.
because it's saying my athletics is +4.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely good call on that. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
No, no, no,
21
no.
and 20.
No, wait, wait, wait. I was wrong. Wait, your this is gonna be a thing. So did you have? So your strength is only 18, so it should be +4. But did your class apply any?
It, the average body type gives him a
Okay,
+1.
okay. That's where I think that's where I had messed up, and that's where the
Okay.
confusion came from.
Okay. So it basically accidental forgot about body type
Okay.
actually taking effect.
All right. So, okay, you guys just absolutely get to your guys' car, and it looks like you guys do it so good that there's plenty of time before all the zombies start accroding on you guys.
Like
I
towards Norma
grabbed the
G.
key for the car. I grabbed the key for the car out of my pocket, put it in, started up, and we're hauling butt as fast as we can
All
with this
right.
tire.
All right. Yeah. You guys notice that at about 55, the tire it whenever you guys reach roughly 55, it just struggles a lot, struggles really bad.
Then I'm gonna stay at about 53.
You're like, oh yeah, alright.
I'm just gonna put my foot all the way down on the pedal, but not that far.
Alright, you guys are. Oh, where are we going? I know you guys said where you want to go, but are you guys still going to C5?
Yeah, we are going to go south to C5 and kind of get close to, try to get as close to the water as we can
Okay,
inside that tile.
okay. I would like to say about maybe an hour and a half into. I'm sorry, only an hour into your drive. You guys are eventually passing like this big fire station, and then there's like a police station next to it.
Ooh, kind of slow down as we're going by it and look at Chip and ask him, think it'd be worth it?
Be one hell of a fucking risk, I'll tell you that much. You
High
know as
risk,
well
high
as
reward.
yeah, but you know as well as I do when the shit hit the fan, everybody went towards the police officers and the fire department to get defensive weapons.
It could be worth it, it could be not. I just figured I'd ask
Also,
for input.
I would also be worried about what they did with the prisoners.
Oh, they're probably still locked up.
It's
And
just
they
a police
probably all
Exactly.
turned to
station.
zombies, and
It's
they're
just a police station. It's not like a hardcore, like prison.
okay.
Well,
So there
some
might
police.
be there might be a couple jail cells in there then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some police stations do still have a couple.
If you say no, we'll keep on going.
Mm.
But I think maybe stopping by the fire station and getting you a matching pair of pants to go with that jacket wouldn't be a bad idea.
I mean, you ain't wrong on that. I mean, I'm wearing jeans, so I mean, I got something. I just turn to him and just give him the sassiest look and say, "What? My fashion ain't good enough for you?" Roll with sass. It is sassy enough.
So, but
All seriousness though, I will just peek our head in there and see if we can deal with it.
all right, which one? Police station or fire department?
Stop by the police station first. I feel like they're gonna have the better stuff if we're gonna want anything.
All right. Well, I guess we are slowing down, and before we come to a complete stop, I'm gonna look and see. Like, we're going slow. Like
Yeah.
5, 10 miles an hour, and looking around the police station before we decide to
Yeah. Yeah.
stop to see. All right,
Both of you
how
guys
how,
give
how
me
many are there?
both of you guys give me perception with advantage.
Okay. I got an 18.
You got an
Oh,
18.
Chip, you are making me very nervous.
Yeah, how do you think I feel?
You guys sure you want to think about this with these rolls?
I don't
He
know.
he also got a 13.
Okay, that is fair. That is fair. All right. This is this is your second time
We're
getting it too. All right.
Yeah, I know, and I got a critical.
Are you guys? Oh, I'm sorry. So around the police station, you notice there's like this kind of this gate, with really thick bars, and there's like a big sliding gate that does look closed. It does look like that there's sort of like dozens of zombies within this gate, but then the fire station does look really clear. It looks mostly clear. It looks like that there is like a couple standing out front.
A couple, as in there's two
Yeah,
standing out front
yeah,
of the
yeah,
fire station.
yeah.
Okay. Well, with that knowledge, seeing that there is several, I'm assuming probably about 7 or 8 within the gates of the police station. I'm gonna go right past it and go to the fire station.
Okay. All right, you go past the police station, and the fire station has like the parking lot is sort of like bricks, and there's these white lines that, and like sometimes the bricks are like turned, and they're like white bricks, and it's a really like decent looking place.
Hmm. Well, knowing that it's the apocalypse and that there is little need for it, I just drive through the parking lot and get as close to the door as I can with the SUV.
Okay.
What are parking rules? Like you got to realize we grew up in the apocalypse. We don't even know what fucking parking spaces are.
Neither of us have a driver's license.
Of course not.
All right. Um, you guys. These two walkers sort of start walking up to you guys.
I look at Chip and I'm like, I hope you're ready for this because we got to at least take these two down before we can go inside.
No, ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
All right. So you guys get out and go ahead and roll for initiative.
$16.
Awesome. Oh wow.
Dang.
He's coming back to us now. All right. Chip, how are you gonna start this off?
Okay, so kind of just assuming that he's on the other side of the vehicle.
Yeah, there's one going towards you, and then there's one going towards Farmer G.
Okay. And which zombie's heading towards me? Zombie number one or zombie number two?
Zombie number two.
Then I take out my axe and then I charge up towards the zombie and I swing it towards his head,
Okay.
like in a horizontal slash.
Very descriptive. Thank you. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Wow.
Yep.
You guys, all right. You guys, we need to have a meeting. Okay.
The
I'm.
dice are not exactly all on our side.
mm, I'm going to say that you take your axe and you like stick it into him. It doesn't affect him at all, but you lose it and it's like stuck in his body now.
Well, fun.
And that is going to take 2 points off your durability.
You know what? Fair.
Alright. This turned around very quickly.
Oh yeah.
Mr. G.
All right. So I'm going to kind of enter a defensive stance, kind of. And I'm gonna kind of hop towards the zombie, and once I get close enough, I'm gonna kind of crouch down a little bit and kick my leg out, trying to knock the zombie's feet out from under him and knock him over.
Okay. Um. Alright. I will. Yeah, go ahead and roll for it.
And that'd just be flat strength, right?
Yeah. Dude, this guy, farmer, martial farmist.
Oof. 8.
Uh, let me. Oh, that does hit.
Oh, nice. So my leg's going out, and I do connect with his legs. So,
You
and you
do.
said unarmed damage is 1d8 generally?
Yep. 1d8 plus your strength modifier.
I do 6.
All right. You try it. I'm going to have him do a saving throw here. With disadvantage. Okay, I mean, I don't think that I need a roll anymore, but let's see if he. Okay, so you do it, and he like falls down, and he falls down onto the ground.
Okay.
Uh, it is his turn actually, so he is going to spend his turn getting up. Zombie number two, he is going to lunge at Chip and try to bite.
Uh-oh.
Make sure I'm doing all this properly. Jesus, this is complicated. Chip. Let me
Hmm.
see. Oh, that just hits you.
It meets it.
It does meet it. Alright. Sorry about the delay, everybody.
Mhm.
Alright, he does 6 damage against you. And Chip, it is your turn now.
Uh, well, one thing I can really do is just take out my hammer
That is an
and just try
action to take out another weapon.
to take
It
out.
might be
Okay,
worth it just to do the unarmed damage because unarmed will actually probably do more damage than your hammer.
this is true. Well then, I just clench up my fist and then I throw my fist right at his face. Be like, well, let's see how this works. Watch this connect. I guess that would be a strength modifier on that.
Yep.
Yep, we need to have a meeting.
No, I think the bot needs to have a meeting because
Wow.
it's starting to get progressively worse.
Um,
I
wow.
think you need to unplug her, and replug her back in.
Um,
Or maybe my luck's just not holding out anymore.
wow. I'm going to say, go ahead and roll the damage on that.
That would be a normal 1d8.
1d8 plus your strength.
Alright, you pull back your hand and you try to swing at the zombie, but you just miss and your hand goes too far and you guys break the window of your guys' fire truck. You break the passenger
What?
window.
Knowing my fucking luck.
Alright.
Don't mind me. I'm just drunk fooing over here.
Mr. G.
Well,
Wow, we haven't even really gotten started here, have we?
I am going to. Let's see here. So, guess I'm just gonna go ahead and throw a uh, throw a jab right into its nose.
Okay.
Either that, or I can go for another leg sweep.
No, it's oh yeah,
But
it is. I did stand up. Yeah, sorry about
yeah, so yeah, I'll mix it up. I'm gonna go for a jab to the nose.
that. Okay.
Or lack thereof.
Nat 20.
Wow. All right, go
God.
ahead and I
Roll the
think
damage.
no. Hold on. How much damage did you get
Your
last
fist.
time?
Last time I did six
Six.
damage.
Okay, yeah. Okay, go ahead and roll.
8
All right.
damage
Tell me how you're gonna kill it.
times two. I'm gonna guess. See, I'm doing a jab right to its nose.
Okay.
So I punched him so hard that his face just explodes as my fist connects.
All right. Very vivid imagery. Very awesome. All right. Zombie number. Oh, I guess he's out. Zombie number two. He's gonna try to bite you again, Mister Mister Chip.
Yep.
Make sure I'm rolling this right. He does critically succeed here, so he does bite you, and
Oof.
let me roll the damage. And he bites you for 6 damage.
The good thing is Chip has a bit better constitution, so he just needs to make that saving throw or get infected.
Yeah. So now, Mr. Chip, if you could please make a saving throw.
Let's see how well it
Constitution.
goes.
Make sure to add your. Yeah.
Ooh, wait, hold on. Before, just to make sure it's. Trying to remember. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Yep.
Okay. So you do get the infection, and you also take 6 damage.
Yep.
Alright,
Ooh.
Chip, what do you want to do here? Well, how much health do you have left?
Uh, Probably not a whole lot because let's see here. He already hit me pretty hard the last time, so I'm either close to down or damn near close.
Well, I need the number. Let me see.
I only had 21 HP, so
Um,
because I know he got a hit
six,
on last
six
time.
and six,
Okay,
so
okay.
12 damage in total.
Yep. 12 damage. Okay. I know then you're pretty good enough.
Quick math has been always his better suit than mine.
Alright, Chip, what are you gonna do here?
What can I do at this point? I'm afraid to even attack him at this point. I might get drunk foo and actually punch the engine out of the car.
A series
You
of
you
unlucky
you
rolls, for sure.
Yeah,
you,
I know.
you might could try to grab the axe and see if you can yank it out of him.
You're on the other side of the car.
Well, I was talking about what Chip could do.
Yeah, I know, but like he can't, you can't give him like ideas, unless,
Okay, okay.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do things get a little bit more interesting. Instead of actually trying to pull it out, I'm gonna actually try to push it in.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually try to hit the back. Try to hit right at the edge, the other end of the fucking axe, because I feel like it's like one of those one-handed hatchets,
Yeah. Okay.
and I'm gonna punch it so hard it goes through them.
Oh wow, that's actually really clever. God, that was so clever, actually.
Uh, Now would that be more strength or more dex? Because that's a one heck of a target.
It's strength. I am going to raise the AC up just a tiny germ. You hit. And go ahead
Oh,
and
what?
roll the damage for the axe, but don't use the weapon modifier. Use your strength modifier.
I think
Oh,
that,
okay. I know
I
it's the
think
same thing, but
I was about to say I think it gets affected by my strength. So
you
it's
get the idea. This is not really you using the weapon. This is your strength being applied to it.
okay. So
You're
so
not
you
using the weapon, you're propelling the weapon.
all right. So that would be. It would still just be a 1D. I think it's a 1D10. Yep, 1D10 plus 5 again.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. You do 8 damage. Let me see. Alright, if you do 8 damage against the zombie. And then Farmer G, you just finished up your stuff on the other side, and now you have the ability to like move around now
All right.
and talk.
All right. I think you're gonna like this one.
I'm gonna have to let
I'm gonna
you roll for
climb.
acrobat. Yep, roll for acrobatics.
You already knew where I was going.
I was like,
All right. I already know you're gonna do like a police slide right across the fucking hood of the car.
Oh no, no, I'm not going over the hood of the car. I'm climbing onto the roof of the SUV, and then I want to do a wrestling move where I just jump up off the top ropes and slam down on top of him with my elbow into the top of his head.
yeah, give me an athletics for that. You know what? If you're gonna do what you said, I might need a disadvantage on that.
Disadvantage.
You
Oh,
know
no.
what? I would say fair, just because the fact is you're doing this in a haste.
So this is my acrobatics, or no, athletics.
Okay, yeah,
Immediately,
yeah.
immediately, Immediately tries to climb on top of the car, knocks himself unconscious.
But you said I have disadvantage, so
Yeah. Hey, you could get 219s.
I got 7.
Alright,
Did I
you.
successfully climb onto the SUV?
Uh. Yeah, I'd say so. I feel like it wouldn't be hard.
All right. Now, do I still have enough movement speed where I can jump off of it and uh
Yeah.
top from the top ropes
Go, go
onto
ahead
the
and give
zombie?
me a.
All right.
If this connects and kills the fucking zombie, I'm fucking saying something.
Alright.
22.
Go ahead and roll for the damage.
What would that be? 1D,
It's just.
1D2.
It's the same as like
I
just.
imagine
Just
it's
1d8.
still unarmed damage, so it's still just 1d8. I'm just being extra about it now.
Alright,
11 damage.
how are you killing it?
Oh, God.
I'm landing on top of this dude, elbow first into the top of this guy's skull. And as I'm falling, he just collapses underneath me, and my elbow just shatters his head.
Alright. Wow, beautifully done.
I
Well,
turn towards Farmer G, and just while I'm holding the wound of the zombie bite mark, I say, "Well, we have a new WWE champion."
you guys are now at 600 XP.
All right. I tell Farmer G that I'm not Farmer G. I tell Mr. Chip that he should probably take one of those painkillers he has and retrieve his hatchet out of the dead zombie.
Yep. So I just reach in my pocket and pull out the painkillers. I go 4 uses. Well, and I just take one, and I down and I just take one painkiller.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for it.
Ooh, what would that be affected?
It's got its own thing. It is. Hmm, what was it?
Medicine.
No, it's just
No, it's just
2d6.
2d6 plus 5.
2d6 plus 5.
Yep, and you guys will have
Yep.
3 more pills left. Oh, cool. You got literally all the damage that you lost. Awesome.
Nice. But
Alright.
I still have an infection though.
You do still have an infection. Ah. Well, let's look at
Looking.
this. There's no immediate side effects from receiving the infection for 48 hours. Oh, so right now you're good. But in 48 hours, if you guys don't find what you're looking for, your HP maximum will be cut in half.
Quick question about the hyper antibiotics.
Yep.
So, the stage 1 to stage 0. Stage 0 just gets rid of it completely, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to double check.
Yep. Yeah.
So I guess we're gonna be on the lookout.
So after you guys had finally managed to clear the entrance of those 2 zombies, what what's your guys' next game plan?
Well, I'm going to walk up, walk into, or not walk up to the door and kind of
Okay.
put my ear to it to see if I hear anything inside.
You guys don't hear. Sorry, roll. You don't need to because I already messed it up. You guys don't immediately hear anything inside.
I checked the door to see if it's unlocked.
There's this big lock on it. This huge. It's like a lock that you can hold, and that takes like two hands to hold it.
I look at it and then I think I might have something for that. I pull out the keys and look at the big bronze key that's on the key ring
Okay.
and go to try to put it in there to see if that fits.
The click. The lock opens.
Nice.
What do you guys want to do next?
Well, I'm gonna open up the door and walk inside.
All right. Go ahead and roll me for perception. With advantage, both of you guys.
I got a 20.
I got 18.
Okay, okay. So immediately there's this big, long corridor. There's a staircase to your left, there's a staircase to your right, and then there's a big long corridor. You guys can't see down the corridor because it's so long, and you can see a little bit down it, but eventually it becomes too dark. And you hear like this faint this faint crying coming down from the very end of it.
Hmm. Well then, I look at Chip and I say, maybe we should go upstairs first.
I will look towards him. I'm gonna say, I agree.
Alright.
And we, I just kind of sneak. So you say we have stairs on our left and stairs on our right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go upstairs on my left.
Okay, okay. You guys go up the stairs on your left, and eventually there comes to a point where there's like a second floor, but then there's like another set of stairs that keep going up to a third floor.
Hmm.
Big place.
Looking around on this floor, do I see anything sticking out to me?
So I'll describe the second floor. The second floor is this big, long corridor, but then the corridor loops around to create like a square. So it's like a very long tunnel. And then in the center of this is where you guys entered. So let's say if someone walked in right now, you could look down and see like where you guys just came from.
Okay, so it's like a catwalk.
Yeah, it's like a big catwalk. But then there's rooms on like around the catwalk, if that makes sense.
How many rooms?
It looks like that there's three rooms, and then you guys would take a right. Then there's another three rooms, then you guys take another right, and there's three rooms.
Okay, so there's a total of 9 rooms. Okay.
And this is just only on the second floor.
Yep.
All
And the
right.
first floor had the crying.
All right. Maybe we should go up to the third floor. If that's the top floor, we can start up there and then just work our way back down.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
And then take the stairs up to the next floor.
Alright, you guys go up to the third floor unless I'm mistaken.
Yeah, yeah, to
Okay,
the third floor.
okay. And
To the
then
third floor.
up here you guys see what looks like it looks like a mixture of like break rooms. It looks like there's a cafeteria up here, maybe. Not maybe. It's sort of like a cafeteria mixture with like some break rooms. Looks like some lounging areas, and it looks like what people that would be here in their downtime. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Both of us.
Yes, both of you guys give me perception check with advantage. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good.
23.
Okay. 15.
All right, you guys notice this uh big door that I think the thing that would capture your attention the most is there's this big door that says pantry, and it looks like it's in this cafeteria. Maybe it's where they would take the food from the pantry and then go cook in the cafeteria and then serve it to the firefighters.
Oh.
Okay.
There's like a big double door on the other side of the pantry.
I kind of slowly walk over to the pantry door and put my ear up to it to see if I hear anything on the other side.
Go ahead and roll me another perception.
15.
You hear like a few different. You hear multiple growlings inside this pantry.
So there's at least 2 zombies inside the pantry. Okay. Kind of slowly back away from the door. And then once I'm back over to where Chip was, I whisper, "There's at least 2 zombies in that pantry."
Hmm. With a possible infection, I wouldn't risk it right now.
Let us. Is there anything else in the pantry that I can see with
You
my 23?
you see, uh, maybe past all these like these two shadows. Yeah, you see.
Or my bad. I didn't mean the pantry and the cafeteria. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay. No, you're fine. Um, there isn't really anything else of worthy note that I think that you guys would take into account here. Maybe it's like a
Okay.
lounging area that, waiting for calls to come in. What would you guys like to do?
I guess I look at Chip and I say, maybe we go back to the second floor and explore those rooms that were down there. Maybe we can find something useful.
Maybe a weapon, maybe something to help us.
Yep. Maybe I can find a weapon that's actually better than this pocket knife.
Yeah, we really need to upgrade you.
Yeah, right now I'm the martial arts farmer.
Hey, they don't call you
So,
Farmer G for nothing.
hey,
Alright.
I'm a G, yo.
So, alright, you guys go back down. And so you guys do know the layout. Tell me how you're gonna. Go ahead and give me a perception check, the both of you, with advantage on each of the 9 rooms. I think that will make it more simple.
Do we want to do then a 90-20?
No, this will just be like a. And as we get to each room, then I'll tell you guys what you guys see with that perception. Unless you guys would like to roll perception every time. I'm okay with that if you guys are.
What was the what was the question and the answer?
You guys both have perception with advantage.
Perception with advantage, but we gotta go through. Basically, it's gonna be like a kind of a quick run through of like all 9 rooms.
Or if you guys want to, I don't mind. I just wanted to save you guys time. But we can, if
Yeah,
you
I
want to
think
do perception of each of the 9 rooms, we can do that.
I think just an overall perception check,
Okay.
and then telling us all 9 rooms.
So yeah, as you guys go through them, yeah.
I got a 16.
Very awesome.
Right, this is perception.
You got at least a 17.
Yeah, I just got to see what the other roll looks like. It might be better, it might be worse.
Oh wow.
It's the
You got a
same thing.
17.
It's the same thing.
Alright, you guys get to the first door, and as soon as you walk up to it, tell me what you guys do.
Gonna gonna put my ear up to the door, see if I hear anything on the other side of the first door.
When you put your ear up to it, the door like bangs, and it it doesn't break, but it like slams, and you hear you hear like something very deep voice, something very aggressive in there, and the door is like keeps slamming.
I slowly back away. I'm looking at Farmer G and say, how about no?
I was to say, how about we move to door number 2 and see what we can listen for in that one.
You guys go up to door number 2, and it doesn't look like it doesn't sound like anything. And I feel like it is also worth mentioning that you guys can still you can hear that faint crying from the first floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of figured we would be hearing that in the background because it's probably not that thin.
I mean, considering the fact that we're basically on a catwalk looking over the first floor, that would make a lot of sense that we could hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the second door, you guys get to it. What are you gonna do?
Well, did you say I didn't hear anything behind it?
You did not hear anything behind it.
Kind of slowly open the door and peek inside real quick.
All right. You go inside, and there's like a bed here. It looks like that the sheets are all taken off. It doesn't look really like someone lay. It just looks like the person who was here was kind of maybe just didn't take care of himself very well. But like he had this one pillow that's on the floor. Bed sheets are all really messed up. He has like a toothbrush just brushed down on the counter. Uh, but you go through here and you find one rusty coin.
But there's no like chest in here, any dresser, any kind of storage containers.
Nope.
Maybe a medicine cabinet in the bathroom.
No. All of these guys have like a central bathroom. They don't have bathrooms in their rooms, but they do have their own rooms.
Okay, okay. So we found one rusty coin in this room. And that was the only thing of note in this room, other than the fact that the dude was rather unkept and messy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess
Door
gonna
number
walk
two.
back out and go to door number 3 and see if I can hear anything inside it.
Alright. You guys go up to door number 3 and. Sorry. You guys do go up to door number 3 and you hear clicking on the other side of the door. Like this click, click, click,
No, 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 no.
I look at Chip and I whisper very lowly. Here's the thing, this one's very blind. He can't see anything. So long as we're quiet, we could get whatever's in this room.
Little side context. Do we know that for a fact, or are we just speculating that?
roll me a history
I'm,
check.
History.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because the thing is, you guys have been out in the world quite a
okay.
while. It would make sense if you knew something.
Okay. So do you want both of us to roll a history check?
Um, it doesn't matter who. I want someone to roll a history check, but then I want someone to roll one with a
Oh,
disadvantage.
I did it in the wrong spot. My bad.
Oh, you're fine.
I got a 10.
Okay.
So we're just rolling,
Uh, yes.
or are we rolling for on disadvantage?
Yeah, since you already rolled, if you could roll for disadvantage, that way.
Okay. Um. Okay. That's it.
Wow. Okay. All right.
21. Okay.
All right. So, woodworker Chip, you remember this one time that you were walking and you seen a bunch of them and you were really surprised that they didn't see you and you waved your hand in one of their faces and you were surprised that it didn't attack you. So,
Okay, so now I do remember that yes, the zitted faces don't have the ability to see now.
We just have to be very quiet while we're sneaking to get whatever we want in here.
tell me how you guys are gonna do this.
Gonna slowly open the door
Okay, roll
and
me. Wait. Are both of you guys going in there?
tiptoe.
I'm
I think
kind
it's
of more
probably
or less.
best if
I'm just gonna be kind of chilling near the doorway, but just kind of just standing still.
Okay.
I'm the one going in. He's staying out.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me stealth.
Let's see here. Trying to remember. I got a 9.
All right. You notice that it starts. It looks like at you and it starts walking towards you, but it's not immediately aggressive.
All right. How big is this room?
Uh, so I will describe the bedroom. It's a 10 by 10. It has a bed in it. It has a shelf, and just again, we're still using their same protection. It has a shelf, and there's sort of this L desk in the corner, but above the L desk, there is this axe hanging above the desk, and it's hanging up in what appears to be like on these behind like this glass with like this door that you guys could just open.
Okay. So he's walking towards me, but I have room that I could sneak around him as he walks my direction.
Yep.
All right. Then yeah, I'm gonna. All right. Is he on the side of the room with the desk, or the side or the other side?
He's against the bed,
Okay.
kind
So
of
I'm gonna
leaning towards
walk.
you.
I'm gonna walk towards the desk and see if I can pick the axe up or open the door and pick the axe up.
Okay, okay. You open it and you do grab the axe. But he is vaguely following you around because he's aware. He's pretty sure something's going on. He just hasn't quite put his finger on it. And he's
Gotcha.
snarling and growling, and sometimes he'll look at a random wall, and and he'll sort of stray off the path a little bit, but then he does like get back towards you.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
do
Real quick. Is there a window in this room?
No.
No. Okay. Is there any sort of all right. Okay. Um tell me what is sitting on this desk right here that
It,
I'm now right beside.
it's just a
What's sitting on
chair.
it?
It looks like a notebook and a pencil, and it looks like someone was like writing, maybe like to a family or to a friend, hoping to see them again.
Okay. All right. I'd like to grab the notebook and throw it to the other side of the room to make a noise over there to distract him, and then sneak out of the room and shut the door behind me.
Okay, go ahead and roll for performance. Wait, let me make sure on that though.
Oh, I mean, fair.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for performance.
I got a 15.
ooh.
Okay, okay. You throw it, and he kind of gets out of your way very slowly. He's stuck between you and a notebook, you and the notebook, and he sort of like goes by the bed, and he goes to the corner, and he starts like looking and snarling at it.
I then proceed to sneak out the room and slowly shut the door behind me.
Okay, okay.
Of course, I move out of the way.
You guys doing? You guys are you guys okay? I know it's really stressful.
Oh, no, like stressful, yes, but I'm having. All right, was that an axe, or since we're in the fire department, was it a fire axe?
Ah, yes, yes, yes. You ask and you shall receive. Sorry. This was a fire axe.
Common tier.
Yep.
Okay.
You definitely hold on to that one because you need something better than that fucking pocket knife.
Hey, he had something
Agreed.
better. He had, alright, it was these hands.
About to say,
yes, his hands were more dangerous than his pocket knife.
them zombies catch these hands. I managed to kill two of them barehanded.
Okay, Dwayne the dead Johnson.
Alright, getting back into it. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I am having a really great time. The fourth
I am.
floor.
The fourth door. Now we're. Oh, go ahead and do what you were doing, Farmer G.
Yeah, I'm just putting the fire axe into my I'm equipping the fire axe now.
Awesome.
Well, no, 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 no. Are notes to each other.
Oh, well, that's not. I'm just putting that one in general chat.
Oh,
Anyways, um,
what was that? Door three?
yeah, that was door three. I got it.
Okay. Well, I could help.
Door three had blind clicker.
Okay.
All
I
right.
love how you just put door one very aggressive. The door is
We
aggressive.
we don't know what's in there. I just like, okay,
Ah,
whatever's in there is
trust me,
very aggressive.
that's why I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to just saying, no, that door can fuck the hell right off. Pardon my language.
Um. All right. Yeah. Moving along. Door number four.
Door number four.
Door
I
number.
put my ear up to it.
Okay. It sounds like something's making like. It sounds very watery. Maybe when I say water, I mean like bubbles popping. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like a bunch of bubbles are popping and it's moaning and groaning.
Either a zombie had a run in with some water, or a frog's got a really, it's got a frog in its throat.
But it was definitely a zombie of some sort that just made very strange sounds.
That I
All
kind of
right.
figured it was a zombie, but it's just like it's a zombie frog.
All right. So I'm gonna walk away from that one and move along to door five and see what I hear.
Okay. Um. All right. So you put your ear up to it. I'm assuming.
Yes. I put
And
my ear up to door number five, see what I can hear.
okay, okay. You hear like it's a super loud snarl, very deep snarl, a very angry snarl. It's very deep and it's very strong, but it's not really like aggressive.
On a completely side note, are we in a fire department, or are we in a museum of Zombolinis?
Okay.
'Cause-
All right.
Anyway,
I,
moving
I,
forward.
I walk away from that one and walk up to door number six and put my ear up to it to see if I can see what I hear.
You can't hear anything. It seems to be clear.
Seems to be clear. Okay. I then proceed to open the door and slowly walk inside.
This room looks very vacant and empty, as if like maybe somebody was getting ready to move in here.
Okay, so there is absolutely nothing of note
Yeah.
inside this
You
room.
see like scratches where it looks like maybe furniture was moved out.
All right. I walk out, walk over to door number seven, and put my ear up to it to see what I can hear.
You can't hear anything.
Okay. I then open up the door and walk inside
Yeah,
slowly.
it is a bathroom.
Keep It's the bathroom. Okay. I look for a medicine cabinet.
It doesn't look like that there's one here.
Is there anything of note inside this bathroom?
Nope. There's a nice mirror to maybe look at yourself in.
Hold on, you got to watch out for that buck too.
I can't see my face. I'm wearing a hockey mask.
So does H2O
All right.
Deliria.
Um, I then walk out of the bathroom and go to door number eight and put my ear up to it to see if I hear anything.
Alright. It sounds very. You don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything.
You don't hear anything.
Open up the door and slowly walk inside.
You walk inside, and there's this zombie. Like his head, very bulky shoulders, and he has blood dripping down his back. And you see like pieces of his skin ripped off, as if he was like maybe shedding his skin on the floor. And you hear him. You don't hear him, but he's just completely silent. You can't hear breathing, scrolling, screeching.
Do I
But with
do I notice anything else of note in the room other than the massive zombie shedding its layers like an ogre?
In front of him, like an ogre. And in front of him on the wall, there is like this big safe on the wall,
Ooh,
and it looks like a combination. It's like a combination safe.
is the Zombolini aware of our presence?
Not yet. Oh, have you guys entered the room?
I think he's just
Uh,
listening.
no, I opened the door and kind of peeked my head inside.
So right now, I would say I'm just on the opposite side, just kind of listening to what Gunnar tells me is in these doors.
Okay. What do you guys want to do here?
I'm gonna pull my head back out, slowly shut the door, and walk to door number 9 and put my ear up to it.
Okay. It looks like another bathroom. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay,
It's another bathroom.
okay. I walk inside to the bathroom and look around for anything of note.
There's nothing in here.
Nothing of value inside this bathroom either. All right. So, with that being said, we now know that behind, and you said there's only 9 doors on this floor, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see.
So,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 doors have a variation of zombie in it.
Dangerous place. Not to mention the faint crying you guys hear from the first floor.
But the thing is, though, on 2 doors, we know exactly what's behind. Well, we know what's behind it, and 3 of them we don't, and that was just based off the sounds.
so
The very aggressive one, we have no idea. The bubbles popping, we have no idea.
in a deep, angry growl.
Very deep and angry growl, and that's when you poked your head in door number 8, and that's when you saw the shedding zombie. So that's where we know, and we did get the stuff from the clickers room.
So we really don't have to mess with the clicker.
Yeah, so while 5 doors do contain a zombie, one of them is looted.
Yeah.
I just don't really want to go deal with a clicker because it's kind of unnecessary just to be wasting durability on stuff. Well, what do you say? Do you think we should just go ahead and move on? Or do you want to try our luck with the shedder?
See, we know that in the room with the shedding zombie that there is a combination safe in there, which means that somewhere around here there is probably a either written down the combo for the safe, or one of us is going to be here for a while with our ear up to the safe, listening for clicks as we go through the and try to guess what the combo is.
True.
Mm.
When I peeked my head in and looked at the shedding zombie, could I see if its eyes were open or closed?
Its back was to you.
Okay, it had its back to me, and it was dripping all sorts of blood down its back. Right.
Yeah.
About what time of day is this?
I'd say it's mid morning. No, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
so
You
So
guys left. You drove. I'd say it's mid morning, slowly coming on to noon. Yeah.
so
okay,
probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah.
okay,
Okay.
so
Okay, I guess that's morning, late morning. I don't know. It depends on where you're from, I guess.
nah, well,
Well,
I just wanted to gauge
Yeah,
what time it is
yeah,
because there's also the concern if we get locked in here, then we're stuck with beasties plus whatever's come decides to roll its decaying butt near this direction.
I'm just trying to think, would it be worth it to go back downstairs and lock the front door again? That way, nothing tries to get in while we're in here, if we're in here for an extended period of time.
Okay, okay. So you guys are like, all right, we might have to like long rest in here.
Maybe not long rest so much, but
Okay.
just to
Yeah,
make sure that nothing roaming around outside manages to find its way in while we're dealing with everything else that is in here.
yeah,
Because this really wouldn't be a bad place to kind of gauge some of the zombies, learn their weaknesses. Because now we have a variety of them.
Yeah, we kind of know the weakness of the clicker. It's blind and can easily be sneaked around.
I
Um,
would, and for the context, we're kind of just making a plan right now, sitting in the hallway,
hmm,
whispering to each other.
yeah, yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. I just wanted to. So anyway, so this is kind of like we're talking normally, but we're actually whispering
Yes.
in the world. So, but the thing is that we also have to take in consideration my bite.
yeah, we got 48 hours on that, and I ain't saying it's a big chance, but there's a chance that somewhere in the fire department there might be a hyper antibiotic.
A possibility.
So
But do we want to try? Do we want to try our luck with the downstairs with the crier?
I don't want to see if I can get a really good hit on this shedding zombie that's in here.
Hmm.
Test out this new fire axe.
Well, it's definitely a new weapon. So, um, and I'm gonna assume that I currently still have my hatchet, even though it's down 3 durability.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Your hatchet is
your
14 out of 20.
hatchet's down 6 durability.
6 durability. Hmm. Anyway.
You got to think when you got the critical fail, it lost 2 durability.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I almost forgot where the dice was almost against me on that.
Wasn't
Avery, get it
almost.
together.
It was. Um. Yeah. You know
But
what?
that's what happens with my luck when I first wake up.
So yeah, I'm thinking we sneak into the room of door number 8, and I'm gonna go for a sneak attack with the fire axe on this shedding zombie.
Okay, and I'll be like right off to the right hand side. Just try not to hit
But
me.
but it's not moving, it's not breathing, it's not making any sound. So it could already be a dead zombie.
Or maybe this is one of those evolutions the old man was talking about.
True. Doesn't hurt to make sure it's dead, though. You know what they say: double tap.
This is very true. All right, if you feel like we can do this, let's at least give it a good shot because if there's a chance, I feel like we need to take it.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna sneak into the room.
So tell me how you're. I need you to be very descriptive about this.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of crouch down a little bit, walk on my tiptoes in my black dress shoes, and I'm gonna slowly creep up behind it with my fire axe
Oh,
in
so you've already
hand.
opened the door.
Yeah, I've
Okay,
opened the
okay. So
door.
you open up the door. Go ahead, roll me 1 stealth, but 2 a perception.
So one stealth check and two perceptions.
No, 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 no. Like just 1 perception, just perception and stealth. Sorry, I worded that
Stealth
wrong.
and a perception.
Okay.
And Chip, are you staying outside?
I'm going to kind of move inwards with him a little
Okay,
bit.
okay. You go ahead and roll me a stealth and perception as well.
Okay.
There's my stealth.
Very good.
And there's my perception.
All right.
My stealth.
Oh my goodness.
Holy!
I know I said
I'm
get
doing.
it together, Avery, but
I'm doing acrobats in there, and nothing's seeing me.
not to worry.
And then my perception. Oh,
You know, they say quiet as a mouse, but I think right here you're being quieter than a mouse.
yeah, but I'm probably gonna be as. What?
Ouch.
Wow.
Damn, that wasn't such a critical failure. It didn't even register it.
A
Can I
Hey,
re-roll,
Matt.
or are we gonna just go for a critical failure?
Oh no, yeah, it's critical failure.
Okay.
So critical success followed by critical failure. So this is what happens. You guys enter the room and you look in here. He doesn't notice you, but there is no he's gone.
Wait, what?
You guys don't see anything.
Oh no.
He doesn't notice us, but now he's gone.
Like just gone, or like
You guys
is
don't
he there?
see anything in the room. You guys see a safe. You see a bed.
But no,
Do I
no.
still see the blood on the floor where he was standing?
Nope.
There is. Oh. Do I remember where he was standing?
Yeah, I'd say so. If your character right now remembers, I'd say so.
So,
All right. I'm gonna swing my axe at where I remember that zombie was.
You can with disadvantage.
So roll to hit with disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah.
And then and it's with melee weapons. Pretty sure I missed, but one more time just to see if I critically fail. Damn.
Damn. Yeah,
I
why
got a
can't you get
23,
that?
but it was
Yeah,
disadvantage.
why can't you get that one twice? You go to hit, and you hit him in the back, and it doesn't seem like it does anything. But then you see like this, like what looks like the wall in front of you, it sort of turns back into like his skin, and you see like his skin sort of shed off and like bleed a little bit, and
He has camouflage.
he turns around and like he stands up, and some of his body is like the stone, looks like the stone, and then some of it like transfers to like the bed. Like so he then like paints it like a red to try to match the bed, and then he like hisses and growls at you. All right, let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
Yes. Also, I was wondering
Yeah,
if you would be okay with it. Could you add a tab called Zombie Notes?
that's fine.
That way, as we encounter these zombies and learn them, I can take notes on these zombies. That way, we can keep up with the weaknesses and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah,
That would actually be that'd be a really creative, and it's like our notes. Like you don't have to give us like character sheets of the zombies. We just have to figure them out.
yeah. I think it's really cool.
That's actually really smart, Gunner. I
I
actually
will
like that.
say it is 8:10 here. Are we good to keep going?
I'm
Uh,
okay to keep going if
I'm
you
okay.
are.
I'm okay to keep going.
The bigger, of course, I have no problems continuing just because of the fact is we are at a really good point. Uh, and on top of that, like I still don't have really much of a road to drive on. Trust
Yeah,
me.
that's right.
Yeah, I'm snowed in. Like I physically have no abilities to get to work right now, so I might be out tomorrow as well.
Yeah. Farmer G,
Uh,
I'm very curious to see like the more you run into the zombies, I'm curious to see how you edit them.
Oh, like as I learn more about them,
Yeah.
what more notes I add to
Yeah.
them.
It just eventually has like 3 pages on each zombie.
hey,
Oh,
that's never
dude,
a
I was like, now it's like, Farmer G also has a notebook in his pocket that's going to be like, all right, this zombie does da 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 and is weak to this, but is strong to this, and you know.
Yeah.
So, like for instance, the shedding zombie, I'm assuming it can camouflage itself, and it's not just that Chip's critical failure made it so that he appeared invisible to me.
I just assumed that I just got some dirt in my eyes. I'm sneaking around and I'm just all of a sudden like some piece of dust just got caught in my eyes. Now I can't. I'm just rubbing uncontrollably.
I mean, I would like to say as he's standing here, you see some of his normal body, but some of it looks exactly like the texture of the stone floor he's standing on. Like his head looks like the same color as the safe.
Interesting. Anyways, I rolled a 20.
Farmer
Not a
G.
nat 20, but I got a 20.
Yeah. Mr. Chip?
Let's see. It's dexterity, right?
Yeah.
It's got its own thing, but yeah, it's based off dexterity.
Do. 16.
Oh, awesome.
So I'm assuming my swing with my fire axe didn't do any damage to him.
No, you missed.
Okay.
Well, I guess might not look like, but you didn't do it yet. Okay, didn't do it. Sorry. I love you. Don't hurt me. All right, Farmer G. What are you gonna do here?
Oh, so it looks reptilian-like.
No longer called shedding zombie.
That's just what I called it, lizard zombie. I don't know. That,
The- it- That's what you
Nah.
refer it to as. That's what I'm gonna
That's
refer
what I'm
to it as.
referring it to as right now. You can call it snake zombie. Anything that sheds skin, I guess, is you can call it uh, toad zombie. Uh, what's that one
See,
thing? The bearded dragon zombie, whatever sheds skin, I guess.
see, you
Spider.
said you say toad, and I immediately think to the the that gurgling bubble popping sound. I'm like that makes me think of toad.
Oh, okay, okay, that's fair.
But anyways, so what I'm gonna do is so I kind of so it's kind of mismatched right now with
Yeah,
all of its different colors.
yeah, yeah,
And so I'm assuming because of that, it's pretty obvious to see at
yeah.
that point.
It is.
And I am going to take my fire axe and bring it overhand or up above me and bring it straight down to chop into the reptilian zombie's head.
Go ahead. Very awesome. Using your new weapon. Let's go.
Hey, this would be a perfect time.
24.
Oh, awesome. That definitely hits.
All right.
Hey, we should have got you sooner.
Plus 6. I did 12 damage.
Very awesome. So you do 12 damage to it. Chip?
Okay, so he just got done slicing towards its head. I go ahead and move in and start, and I move towards it and do a horizontal chop right towards its midsection of its body.
Okay.
Did it manage to turn around or is it not?
Yeah, it
I
turned
would
around after you missed the first attack.
Okay.
have 12.
This misses.
Yep.
Alright.
It probably has to deal with my perception still being as low as it was.
That's funny.
I got the
You still
dust
got some dirt in your eye.
Yeah, you still got some dirt in your eye. Alright.
That makes sense on that roll.
So I think that he's gonna perceive Farmer G as the biggest threat right here. Uh,
I
he
mean, I'm the one that hit him.
he opens his fingers, and his fingers, they are almost a foot long. They are very long fingers, and these claws come out, and he's gonna attack you, Gunner, with his claws.
Okay.
Oh, he strikes at you, and I think that misses.
Um,
Pretty sure.
yes, that does. I
Okay,
have a
okay,
12
okay. So
AC.
he strikes at you, and this is how I imagine it. You like slide under it, and the claws like scrape the bricks, and and then he like
Wait,
what
wait.
what?
So, so
So
I'm just imagining, picturing the room.
okay.
Okay. And you said that on was the zombie facing the combo safe, or did you say the combo safe was on the other side of the room from the zombie?
He was facing the combo safe.
He was or is now?
He was.
Okay, okay. So okay, fair enough. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I had the layout of the room correct in my head
Yeah, no, you're all good.
because if if the combo safe was behind me and I ducked it, then he would be slashing into the safe.
All right, and then he brings his other arm, and he's gonna go again.
He gets double attacks.
All right,
Oh, that hits.
and he brings his claws down on you. Boom! Slices into you for 8 damage. Huge gash on you.
Okay.
This fight is so cool.
Okay. Now it's your turn, Farmer G.
I'm gonna guess. All right, so I'm assuming I'm still somewhat in a crouched position after dodging the first attack, but then he hit me with the second one.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take my fire axe and I'm gonna swing it full force into his kneecap,
Are
like
you
right there,
okay?
around the kneecap area.
I'm going to raise his AC if your goal is to try to like stun him or like get him on the ground.
Um, yeah, basically,
Okay, okay. That's what I'm gonna do. But you can go ahead and roll for it if you still want to do that.
absolutely.
Okay.
I came up with the plan. I'm gonna follow through with it. 19
All right, yeah, yeah. That hits.
for 10 damage.
All right, all right. You slice into his knee, and it doesn't look like it does a whole lot to him. He looks pretty unfazed, all things considered.
Okay, worth a shot.
Maybe if you keep going at it, you'll start to see.
I imagine he's probably got some. He probably a bit armored in the leg area, if I had to guess.
All right, Chip, take us home. Beat this
Okay.
guy.
We're gonna hope,
Redeem
but
yourself from earlier.
redemption. So after my initial miss, I'm going to say that I'm now kind of standing like more behind the lizard zombie or what the multicolored zombie.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
off
I
to the side at the very least.
Yeah, off to the side, more behind him because after my like getting the dust out of the dirt out of my eye that just randomly got in there after being blinded. I then I move in towards his back and swing right downwards, right towards his spine.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you guys like the zombie, by the way? Was this a good addition?
God damn it! I missed.
You you swipe at him, and your axe hits him in the back, and it doesn't, and it just
It
like
kind of
doesn't
bounces
even,
off.
yeah, it doesn't even register through his skin.
Well, he got a little bit more armor.
The lizard zombie, uh, Farmer G, I still think that you're the biggest threat here. He takes his big claws and he's gonna go straight down. And he misses, and then he gets on like sort of all fours, and he opens up his mouth, and you see these bloody, sharp teeth, and you see this infectious ooze sort of coming out of his mouth, and he's gonna lunge at you and try to bite you.
Oh.
Shit.
Alright. And then you take another 6 damage as he bites you. How much health are you
Okay.
sitting at, Farmer G?
I am now at 5 health.
Wow, okay, okay. What's the what's the plan here?
Well,
Like close the door, lock Chip in here with the.
um, so would you say it's still down on all fours?
Yeah, I'd say It's in
I'm
that
gonna stand up.
primal position.
I'm gonna stand up above it then, and raise my axe up, and bring it down towards its neck.
Okay. Oh, you definitely
25.
hit. Oh my gosh, you definitely hit. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Oh man.
12 damage.
12. Oh, yes. Alright, you slash into it, and you see it. It looks like that one really. It looks like I really felt that one. And you hear it. "Ah!" And it almost doesn't just growl, but it also roars at you because it's like kind of more primal.
Yeah. It's evolved as well as de-evolved.
Alright, Chip. Get this thing out of here, dude.
Come on.
I
This is
hope.
this is your redemption arc right here, buddy.
Oh, then let's make it count, shall we? What I'm going to do is actually something. Now, this is going to sound a little intrusive.
Oh,
Now, is it possible I can give him the painkillers?
Farmer G?
mm,
Or is it the zombie?
Oh, no, Farmer G to heal him up.
Yeah, you can. It'll just be your turn.
Then I go to give the painkillers to Farmer G so he can heal himself.
You can uh you can do that, but that is going to be your turn. Yeah, and that'll be your turn.
now, so before we commit to that,
Okay.
if he's given them to me, then I still have to use my turn to use them, correct?
No, so just
I,
because they're called painkillers, it's sort of weird. But think of it like med kits. Like if you had a med kit, someone could just come over and like apply the med kit to you. That's how any healing item across any D&D works. It
Okay.
can. So I know it's weird, but essentially you were just applying it to him.
okay,
Yep.
so
It
he was
just
a
that so happens that it just works in a way that it has to be
okay.
consumed.
So he used his turn to heal me, then,
Yeah,
right? Okay. Now, who rolls for that?
he does.
I do,
No,
or
Chip
he
does.
does. Okay.
What do I roll? Do I roll the
2d6 plus 5.
Hmm?
2d6 plus 5.
Okay.
That is the healing amount that the painkillers do.
And this will
I don't
put you
think they're
guys
modified
at
by anything.
this will put you guys at 2 painkillers.
Yep.
9.
Well, 9 health. Okay,
That puts me at 14.
awesome. All right,
All right.
and then
What's this abomination gonna do?
with you guys together, he sort of sees that, and he's sort of like freaks out, and you see like this tongue fall out of his mouth, and his tongue, uh, it's like super long, and he like puts it back in his mouth, and he spreads, he again he opens up his mouth, and he's gonna charge at you, Gunner. Farmer
You
G.
mean Farmer G?
My bad. My bad. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. Alright, he charges
Yeah,
at
that
you.
hits.
Yep. And then it's 1. Okay, 1d6 plus. Alright, and then he does this 4 damage on you, and he bites you. And then he brings his claw to you, To you, Chip. And he does hit you. And he hits you for 11 damage, Chip. And he slices into you. And he bites into Farmer G. And he.
Well, then. How much health does Chip have left?
Well, I'm assuming I've healed up to full after the last fight.
Yeah. 11 minus 21.
So he has
So,
10.
Yeah.
so yeah, 10 health points.
Hey, you got the same amount of health as me now.
Let's go. What are you guys
Well-
gonna do here?
Well, I'm imagining that because of what it did, it's still down in its primal stance on all fours.
Yeah.
And So, would you say when I did my last attack, did I hit it on its left side of its neck or the right side of its neck? Or did I hit it directly in the middle?
From your point of view, you are facing him, he is facing you. Your left side, but him facing you, it's his right side. From his point of view, it's his right side.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's where I hit him last time.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to go to his left side now.
Okay.
And do the same thing and bring my axe up in the air and wing it down right onto his neck again.
Alright. Go ahead and roll for it. Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, that
25.
does hit. That does hit.
For 16.
Oh, you do 16 damage, and you slice into him. Alright, Chip. Come on. You got this.
So he got done with that, and he's still on basically all fours still, right?
You notice that he's like shaking his head a bit because his neck really hurts.
Well, I have no doubts on that. I mean, Farmer G just cut into both sides of his neck. He's probably got a bit of a twinge in his neck now.
Yeah.
One side's got a bigger gash through the neck than the other.
Well, then I just aim for pretty much the midsection of his body, and I just bring my axe down and I try to hit him.
Alright, alright.
So glad I took proficiency in melee weapons.
13.
13.
That does not hit him.
Yeah, lately Gunner's right now the hitter. I'm just more like the support at this point. My attack just a epitome of just spitballs towards Godzilla.
Dude, +5 is like really good though. It's kind of, it sucks. Alright. He jumps at Gunner and he opens up his mouth. That oozing poison from his mouth. You guys could see it and even smell it, I would assume.
14. That hits. Six damage.
He bites
Oof.
into you, 6 damage, leaving you with 4, I believe, 4 HP. And
Yep, I'm
he-
down to 4.
he takes his hand and he's gonna try to swing it to Mr. Chip.
That hits.
Oh, and he slashes into you, leaving you with 3 health. Oh man! Oh my goodness! Dude.
Coming down to the wire.
Dude, I'm like, I'll be honest, I'm actually sweating right now.
Oh, no.
So before I take my turn, I would like to make a side note here that is relevant to the campaign, but not relevant to what's currently happening.
Okay.
And it is that if we manage to not make it out of this fight, I am perfectly okay with treating this like a roguelike, where basically we can start over with new characters
Okay.
in the same world
I
with
appreciate that.
everything else.
Okay.
So,
I
because
it's
I've
been a
been
lot of fun.
enjoying the hell out of this.
I am enjoying the hell out of this too. This is super fun, very intense. Thank you guys for playing. It means a lot.
Oh yeah, no
With
problem.
that being said, I'm gonna raise this fire axe up above my head again, and I'm going to bring it down, not on his neck, but right on his head, because I'm tired of him biting me.
Oh, that misses. Chip, what are you gonna do here?
Well, if I'm going down, I might as well go down swinging, or I could. 'Cause
You guys, I would say, as you make your turns, you are allowed to talk to each other back and forth, rather than like being on one side of the car and then like trying to
Yeah,
yell it. Yeah.
I'd say just go for just bring the weapon down on him, man. He's got to be close to dead.
Mm,
Maybe this time you'll hit since I missed.
okay, I have one question.
Okay.
How many uses do I have on the painkillers?
You have two
Too,
left.
but you can only use one in your turn.
I'm sorry, dear friend. I'm going to use a painkiller on Farmer G.
Okay.
It's a 2d6 plus 5.
Yep. Oh, dude, you guys needed that. Oh, Farmer G.
Dang,
You got an extra 14, bringing you to a total of.
Damn near dead.
18.
He heals almost back to normal.
How much, Farmer G?
I am one. I'm at 18. I am one below max health now.
Okay, okay.
Make it fucking count.
You guys are at one now, one painkiller.
And now it's the Zombo's turn.
It is. It is
Because
his
I've
turn.
already Gunner.
Alright. He is going to try to
I'm the
claw Gunner.
about to say I'm the last one that attacked him.
Oh no.
Well,
Okay, at least he didn't try to bite you. Like that is we got a critical. Oh man.
Come on, not
This is only
that's
one of his turns.
come on.
yeah.
Oh,
This
Alright.
is only one
it's
of his two attacks he
Alright.
gets.
This is how it's gonna happen. Like I do wanna. Do you guys want me to tell you how this run could end right now, or do you guys just want me to narrate it and like see what happens, and then explain afterwards what could have happened if you guys don't die?
Sure.
If he crits you and you die right here, or if you go unconscious, he'll have no other choice but to attack Chip, who only has 3 health.
Yep.
And he hasn't missed any attacks.
He's missed one,
You're right. He has missed one.
but his claw attacks hurt.
Yeah, they do. And this is a claw attack. I mean, you have 18. This isn't like impossible, dude. Oh man. I'm sorry. I almost have to look away. Oh, alright. You do. You go unconscious here.
Yep, because that is exactly 18 with it being a crit.
Alright. It's 18 with the crit. Fuck. Chip. He looks at you. He opens up his mouth. And he's gonna try to bite you. Oh,
Yep.
no.
My goodness.
Oh, man.
Yep. End of the run. I'm dead. There's no getting away from that one.
Well, I don't know. Let's see. Is there? I think you guys are just dead. All right.
Yep.
Yep.
He bites you, guy. He bites you, and he gnaws on you, and he flings your body across the room, and you crash into the wall.
And then he proceeds to devour us whole.
Yeah. And that is the end of the Zombies D&D campaign. This one.
That is the end of season 1.
Season 1.
We're doing failures are going to be treated as seasons, and that is how we're going to continue with the notebooks. Because now we're going to find the notebook just randomly about.